This is the beautiful Canyon Ultimate CFR of one of the best climbers in the world and GCN's very own Stig/Twig, Andrew Feather, who's also ranked as, well, by some metrics, as the #1 ranked climber on Strava. There you go. Anyway, I'm going to tell you all about this bike. I'm going to tell you the weight of it in various configurations, give you a free up sound check, and also, bonus, he's actually got his Wahoo computer on here. So I'm going to tell you the exact custom screens that the Feather fits to his bike in order to get all those KOMs. Before we go any further though, I'm going to take a picture of the bike and upload it in the GCN app to the Bike Vault and see if it's nice or super nice. You can upload yours too. So this isn't a standard Canyon Ultimate. As I mentioned, it's the CFR. Now, I've got one of these too, and the only thing that tells you it's a CFR frame is this little subtle logo on the top tube that stands for Canyon Factory Racing. Now, what makes these special compared to the standard Ultimate frame is that they use a special carbon fiber. It's really premium grade stuff called Toray M40X. This is just the best grade carbon fiber you can get to make bikes at the moment. It's super expensive, but it's super light, super stiff. And so as a result, this is lighter and stiffer than the regular Canyon Ultimate. But when you're as good at riding uphill as Feather, then you need the best equipment possible. I mean, I don't know how I can justify anyone. I guess I just ride to the level of my smile. Mine's silver. Feather's is this nice gold color, but it looks absolutely beautiful. Now his setup is quite intriguing. So he's actually switched out the standard bar and stem and put on a lighter round bar and separate stem. That's for the ergonomics. He's quite particular about his position, and he actually has quite a wide bar. So he tends to ride 42s, and he likes riding 42s because he's not bothered about aero like me. He wants the leverage when he's out the saddle and really pumping the bike when he's going up steep climbs. So that's why. But crazy thing on his bars, he doesn't like bar tape. Bar tape weighs about 200 grams, so he likes to take it off to keep the weight down. But yeah, he's a strange lad. He's also running Dura Ace Di2 throughout the bike. This is still the 11-speed group set, and he changes his gear ratios quite a lot. So at the moment, we've got a 52-36 on there and an 11-30 cassette, but he changes it all the time. You may actually notice that he's not running the Dura Ace rear mech. He's got a GRX one on there. So this is kind of cool because it illustrates the cross-compatibility of Shimano group sets, and it just plugs into the same Di2 socket. The reason he's got that on there is recently he's been riding up some super steep climbs and he's wanted to put massive gears on so that he can still spin. He's just left the rear mech on there for now, but yeah, pretty cool. He's also got 140 rotors, front and rear. Again, he's only a light rider. He's around 64, 65 kilos. So the 140 rotors, that's enough stopping power for him, and well, it keeps the weight down. You may be thinking that the wheels are a bit, well, deep for someone who's a kind of climber, and he runs different wheels depending on what he's doing, but these are actually some Shimano Ultegra wheels, which he's running as training wheels at the moment, and so he's got big Pirelli P0 TLR tubeless tyres on there. They're 30 millimeters. That's because, training wheels, again, likes to have those big, chunky tyres for the grip and for the comfort. And then, when he's racing and doing hill climbs, he puts on something with a thinner, lighter tyre, and then also just a shallower, lighter wheel as well. The saddle is actually the same kind of saddle I use now. So it's the Sella Italia SLR Boost, short-nosed version of the SLR, and it's the carbon railed version, so very light, about less than 200 grams. Again, he does swap this out. So if he's, training and just doing longer rides, he likes this one with the padding on, but I have seen him use bare carbon saddles, which are really light. It's less than 100 grams when he's just doing, pure hill climbs. You may also notice we've got a little Union flag sticker on the top tube, a little bit of a patriotism, I'm guessing, there. And we've got, for power measurement, a rotor power meter on here, which is paired to the Wahoo head unit. Little interesting detail as well. We've got the inline Bluetooth module in the 11-speed Di2. This is just paired next to the head tube here. And this is so that you can then customize your shifting in the eTube app. which is, yeah, quite a cool little detail. A lot of people have the 11-speed Di2, not many people get the little module to go with it. The Bluetooth is something that's now built in to the 12-speed Di2 group sets, but on the 11-speed wasn't standard. So onto his head unit. So you can see here, he's got watts 3 seconds, total time, his speed, his average speed, his distance, his average power, and his max power, and also a little lap timer as well. So quite interested that he's got like those metrics. He's not bothered about cadence or heart rate. He's just bothered about his power when he's taking those KOMs. And also, I can see when I go through the screens, he's got live segments on here as well. So that's how he takes all those KOMs. The stem here is a Zip Service Course SL, and it's 120 millimeters. And something that's disappearing from bikes now is this, the underslung external junction box. We're seeing less and less of those. They're getting integrated into the bikes. Pedals are Shimano Jura Ace, so again, very light. And well, Feather tells me that he just likes the stable platform that they provide. And then we've got the Topeak shuttle cage on here for a bottle cage when he goes training. He takes his cages off when he's doing hill climbs. But these are ideal because they're just 25 grams, so really light carbon bottle cage, very smart. One other little interesting thing I noticed as well is Feather's bar angle is quite weird. So he angles his bars up quite a lot. If you look where his shifters are pointed, they're quite upright. And this is to do with how he feels when he's riding out the saddle. He prefers the ergonomics of them when they're set up in that way. But you guys want to know the weight of this baby, and I'm going to tell you. But the first thing is just to caveat it, it's a size small. Mine was a size medium, so this is a bit of a lighter frame than mine. But in this setup you've got here, it's 6.7 kilograms. However, in other builds that Feather puts it in, when he makes it lighter, he gets it down to 6.3, 6.4 kilograms. And if you want to see this bike in action, well, we've got some amazing films with Feather on GCN Plus, so make sure you check those out, including the Natural Born Climber film, which is one of my favorite films we've put up there. So yeah, definitely check that out. Right, free up sound check time. So, Shimano Ultegra hubs, really nice. Cup and cone bearings in these bad boys. They just last for a very long time, very durable. I like it. I like that. Very smooth. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this look at Feather's bike. I mean, it is the ideal bike for a hill climbing specialist, isn't it? It's absolutely beautiful and just so light and stiff. I'm a big fan. But let us know what you think of it down in the comments section, and I'll see you in the next one. Make sure you subscribe, supports the channel, and like and that, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.